Shop till you drop. Mall till you fall. Buy till you die. These are the messages, both blatant and subtle, that are hurled at you each and every day. You have to have this. You have to own that. You have to acquire and fill your life with things. Many times, these messages send the signal that if you have this and that, only then will you feel like $1,000,000. But is more stuff really better? And will things be able to give you your true identity? The answer is no. In shopping mall syndrome, you will find that self-worth and identity can never be anchored in things. That things are only a surface solution to a deeper longing and need. The good news is that this need can be filled with something more lasting, and thankfully it is something within your grasp. Shopping mall syndrome teaches and guides us not to be so attached to the things that we buy and accumulate. Even if they become damaged or lost, we should not lose also our peace and happiness. There is nothing wrong with shopping or buying something beautiful that gives us pleasure and happiness. The danger arises when shopping becomes the anchor of our self-worth and self-identity. This mindset reinforces the erroneous notion that living is nothing more than a pattern of ownership. When we devote our energy to money and material possessions, we distract ourselves from our real purpose in life, which is definitely more than what money can buy. There is nothing wrong with being a consumer as long as we have enough money from legitimate sources to buy whatever we need for our daily subsistence. What makes it wrong is when we use ill-gotten money to buy things. Another aspect of this problem comes when we start to identify ourselves with the things we bought by becoming extremely proud, arrogant, and egoistic about our material acquisitions, as if our lives depended on them. I will tell you what to do when you are confronted with this situation so that you will not lose yourself and get angry. Do not ever identify yourself with or attach yourself to the things you buy. In the event that you misplace an item, do not feel bad or get mad. If you have enough money, just buy a new one and enjoy it. Do not ever depend on other people for affirmation. Affirm your own self, and God will affirm you. This is all you need. Remember that the real purpose of life is to experience and share peace and happiness. So hold on to this noble purpose and do not ever lose it. Retail therapy. To look for something we desire is called shopping. To acquire what we need is called buying, and to buy what we want is called accumulating. Materialism appears to be the arch rival of the soul. However, anti-materialism can become just as inimical to the growth of a soul. Shunning the material world is not an automatic source of spiritual benefit. What we need to watch and turn away from is the attitude that our wealth and material possessions are us. Material things are never the true reflections of our intrinsic worth. In the process of over-identifying with our possessions, we lose our true identity as spiritual beings. When this happens, our peace and happiness are always in peril. What we will constantly experience is pain and sorrow instead. I do not think that this is what we want after working hard to become very successful in life. Real success, after all, is when we are able to live by our deepest values and make other people's lives as valuable as our own. Some thoughts about simplicity. Number 1. When there is less expenditure, there is more splendor. And when there is more splendor, there is greater glorification. Number 2. Simplicity breeds generosity and abundance. Greed creates a culture of scarcity that leads to poverty. Number 3. The true measure and the practice of simplicity is the happiness and contentment experienced by the person, not the quality or quantity of things he or she acquires. Number 4. There is greatness in ordinariness. Number 5. Simplicity is spiritual economy that brings out our integrity and dignity.
alas na pandagdag sa forma niyang mayaman. Kahit kulang sa pera, may plastic namang dala, ipapaswipe lang sa kahera. May hinahangad ang puso, umaasang mapuno, ngunit akala niya'y retail therapy ang sagot. Shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Kapag may flashy sale sign, it's the best. Bili lang ng bili, kailangan may bitbit dahil sa shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Bakit nga ba ang tao di makontento? Ang dami-daming gusto, nilalagay ang halaga sa bagay na di humihinga. Nandito bang ligaya? May hinahangad ang puso, umaasang mapuno, hindi ito maaayos sa pansamantalang sagot. Shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Kapag may flashy sale sign, it's the best. Bili lang ng bili, kailangan may bitbit dahil sa shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Ang tunay na kayamanan ay kagalakan, kapayapaan, di nabibili, di kumukupas, walang kasing halaga. Shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Kapag may flashy sale sign, it's the best. Bili lang ng bili, kailangan may bitbit dahil sa shopping mall syndrome, SMS. Dahil sa shopping mall